Partnerships are key if you're trying to get out of a service-based client work. And here's why. Number one, once you get so talented and you know your skills and you know your market and you know what you're really good at, that's what you should focus on. You shouldn't focus on looking for more clients to fulfill whatever needs in you need fulfilled in order to show yourself that you have the talent, right? So partnerships are a really simple way that you can solve two problems at once. Number one, you aren't continually looking for work. When you partner with somebody, this has to be a partner that you can help raise and they'll help raise you. This isn't a work for hire where they're like, we'll give you this amount of money per hour to complete this task. This is you sitting on a company as an official partner. So let's say you're somebody like me. Somebody like me, I'm like a content creator. I'm a branding, marketing, digital infrastructure, ecosystem builder. I can build software. I can build vibe code. You get the gist, right? So I have a plethora of skills. So I would be a fractional CMO or chief marketing officer, because essentially what I'm doing is all the content work that gets packaged up to put out there, right? And it's a mix of all that. Or you could call me a media specialist in a sense, right? But in partnering with a brand, what I would do is make sure that I'm on their website and visible so that anything that's created that I helped create, I'm getting notoriety for. And it's not on my website, or I can put partnership banners on my website with multiple partners, but it's really focusing to make sure that that you as a creative, or me in this situation, gets the credit for the work that we're doing. Because when I worked for like Premier League, YouTube TV, the NFL, I had to sign NDAs, and as dope as the project was, I couldn't put it out. And it's like I took the money and the portfolio builder, but also at the end of the day, I can't be like, hey, I did this, this, and that. It's like they didn't even tag me on this stuff, right? But it's a part of the process. So partnerships really help alleviate that problem where you're doing really dope work for really big brands, but you can't put it out there. It allows you to put it out there front and center and be like, I was a part of this. Even though I have my own brand over here where I mirror my partnerships, it's also visible on what they're doing, and that helps so much. And then with partnerships too, I mentioned it there early, is somebody mentioned this to me and it brought me so much excitement, was like, Chris, we just don't want to take from you. We want to get back to you, and your partnerships should plug you into bigger networks. They should help you grow and expand. They should fill in all the gaps that you're needing, because a partnership is equal give and take. That means it goes like this. It's not like, here, let me give a lot, and they're like, yeah, and then, that's a little analogy there, but it's like they should be balanced. It shouldn't feel like you're doing all the work, and it shouldn't feel like they're taking from you. As much as you give, they should give back, right? When one boat rises in the harbor, the others do too. And that is truly the value of partnerships. And as I mentioned, I think earlier in this series, I'm aiming at 3 partnerships. And right now I have one in the bag, and then I have 2 on the horizon that I'm really looking forward to. But that is simply just to keep my financial floor solid, allow me to plug into different networks, allow me to also, the work that I'm creating for, money is being put out there, and I'm getting the brand authority with it. And then it's all the stuff that comes through the partnerships, the surprises that I'm really looking forward to, but I'm not having to hunt for work. And then I have a couple people around me that hit me up randomly for, let's film for 4 hours. And it's really simple. And all I have to do is show up, turn on the camera, and do what I do naturally. So this whole method is taking out all the stress, the pressure, the anxiety, the force of like, okay, rent's due in 10 days. I'm $500 short. Instead of working on what I'm doing, now my mindset is fragmented from what I want to work on to what I need to work on to have that safety, that security, that stability that my creativity flourishes from, And then also it's like, I don't know when I'm going to be creative. I have tactics that help me recharge to be more creative, but my creativity comes in bursts. I can't just sit here all day and grind. I'm a projector. We have our own method, but when it hits, I can do about 10 hours of work in probably about 2 hours. It's insane, but it's not sustainable. It comes in bursts. So in knowing all that, and if you're somebody like me, this is a very simple strategy where you can focus on your brand. You can focus on your brand authority and your own public image. You can also help others with your talents and skills and help them continually scale, while also not losing the notoriety for everything that you're doing to help them grow and scale. Because it just doesn't work if you don't do that. So this video was quick. This video was simple. Hopefully it's helping you get to the next level, because I was stuck at that level for so long where I was like, how do I get out of this mess? I want to build my stuff, but I'm working on their stuff. I have bills to pay, but I don't want to be doing this, but I have to do this. And then I'd sprint and get nest eggs, and then I'd be burnt out for 3 months, and I'd be like, this is great. I have $10,000 in the bank and I have no freaking energy or desire to do anything, and I'd burn it recovering, and then I'd be right back in the saddle. So avoid that at all costs. Listen to what I share with you in this video. I promise it works. And when it does for you, drop it in the comments below. I want to hear from y'all. Like, I love creating these videos, and I'm grateful that you guys are choosing to watch it. Any way that I can share knowledge and advice and wisdom with you to help accelerate you forward, bypass all the problems and all the emotional crap, and really help you be successful on the next level, I want to be that person for you. So guys, peace out. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great day.